Last month, I decided to try out UserTesting.com to find out if you can really make some side money giving your opinion. For those of you who don't know, UserTesting.com says that you can earn extra income in your spare time by helping brands, big and small, improve their products and services just by giving your opinion. That's it, just your opinion. In this video, I go from never even hearing about UserTesting.com to signing up to doing it and then showing my results. So what even is user testing? Do you qualify to use it and make money from it? And is it legitimate? These are all things we'll find out in this video, so stick around. So who exactly is UserTesting.com? User testing is a platform that lets brands show potential customers or current customers their new designs, their new prototypes, their new layouts, and allows them to get real-time feedback from people that actually use their product. Some examples of companies that use user testing, of course, like Lowe's, Samsung, Domino's. It is incredibly valuable. As you can see, user testing offers all sorts of things like facial recognition, visuals, voice inflections, all sorts of things. It's a pretty cool company when it comes down to it for brands. For those of you who don't know what UX or user experience is, as defined is how a person feels while interacting with a company, especially in the context of a website, web application, or other digital technology. So what does that mean? It means that these companies literally have people who are UX, UI designers, who it's their job to make sure that their platform, website, software, whatever it is they're creating, aligns with the people they're trying to create it for. As it turns out as well, which I didn't know till recently, user testing just went public on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol USER. More on that later because I actually didn't know that until doing this video, so that's kind of actually a pretty cool little tidbit. So are they legitimate? Absolutely. A publicly traded company is more than scrutinized. Not to mention big brands do use this platform to get valuable information from their customers. So now that we know it's a legit company, how do you sign up? So once you land on the Get Paid to Test page, it'll walk you through all the process, how to sign up, and pretty much how it works is you apply. Once you apply, you do have to take a screener test to make sure that you're capable to think out loud. That's really what they want here. So let's talk about the test once you sign up. It's relatively straightforward. They usually pull up a website, a random website usually, and ask you to go through maybe 2 to 5 tasks, like find this link somewhere on the website, explain how you would find it, things like that. They just really want to see that you can think out loud. I actually did not pass my first one, but I don't know if it was because I didn't do it correctly or my microphone was muffled. Either way, I took it again and was more careful and went through with a breeze and was pretty straightforward. So once you're approved, you'll land on a screen just like this, similar but not always. Tests will pop up and in. They tell you to leave this screen up if you're on your computer, just minimize it and you'll hear a dinging sound when a new test comes in. They all operate on a first come, first served basis, and they all usually have 1 to 10 different screener questions to make sure they are getting the proper candidate. Most times, believe it or not, you probably won't qualify, but it just takes one to make that extra couple of bucks every day. It also depends on the time of day, depends on the time of year. All things factor into what kind of tests show up here and who's really looking for input at this time. Another thing that impacts what tests show up is your ratings. As you get to do them, the more and more you do them, the more and more people will rate what your work is. Last month, I was getting quite a bit of options for tests because I was at a 4.8 out of 5. However, recently, somebody just gave me a 3-star review, don't know why, bumped me down to 4.4, and already I can notice a difference in tests being served to me. Again, these things will change with time, but the moral of the story is make sure you're doing your best work in the best possible environment every time and you'll continue to receive tests. So now the part we've all been waiting for, how much money did I actually make on user testing last month? So to my surprise, I actually did pretty okay for what I was doing. I ended up completing 18 of the unmoderated tests, which are the ones that don't have another person on the other line or on the other screen. They're just companies that want you to walk through a certain product to see your flow and record your responses, that kind of stuff. And I also did 2 in-person interviews totaling 2 hours, which paid out a total of $120. So all in the month of November, I ended up making about $300. Keep in mind, all in, I probably had maybe 7 hours into it, and that's including the testing and signing up. So really, it's not that bad of a side income. I also want to point out that I only did this in my spare time and I did not focus on it. So if I was on my computer, I kept it minimized. So if you did focus on it full time, or if you focused a lot of your time, you could probably make more. I'm not saying you will, but there's a better chance if the more you're on it, the more you'll see tests, the more you can qualify, and the more you'll earn. So I actually stumbled across them by total accident. I was looking up something for another UX project, and I was trying to research something, and these guys came up, and I'm like, wait a second, this is pretty cool. So for me, it was not just a way to make some side income, but it was also a way to learn how other people research products and see it firsthand and be a part of it and learn and grow in that regards too. So it's a double whammy. So if you're a designer in the UX, UI field, or whatever the case may be, or even product research, it's cool to be on the other side to see how companies conduct research and not only see that, but get to help them. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it insightful and helpful. If you have any comments, or if you tried it, or you want to try it, leave some comments below. I'll be happy to answer any questions I can, and we'll see you soon.